like 3 fights in a year, unless it's like quick fights. You don't want to go through like more than 2 battles. Moreno be going through. He be going to war every like
Yeah.
multiple times a year. You can't go through. You can probably go through one. Your body can probably. I mean, it's not like, and it's like it's sometimes it looks soft when they get back in the octagon, but it's like your body only gonna be able to take so much with these wars. It's like
I agree.
it's not like being soft. That you can't. Your body just ain't gonna hold up. We see a lot of people's bodies breaking down. They look like superheroes
Yeah.
until that third or fourth fight. After that third or fourth fight, yeah, you're gonna start seeing
All right.
it's like consistent. We've seen Rainer the Ritter go down in his fourth fight. We've seen Moreno go down in his third or fourth fight. We've seen Pantoja going down in his fight, like third or fourth fight. We've seen
Yeah.
uh
And it's crazy because it don't
Dvalishvili
happen
go
to
down
the
in
end
his
of the
fourth
year.
fight. But yeah, we got some. I think it's like gonna be maybe one more UFC card this year, and then it's a wrap for
At least.
UFC till like late January.
Yeah.
But go
At
ahead and
least
moving on
that.
to the NFL.
Oh man.
It's a lot of teams out, and it's a couple teams in, and a lot of
Yeah.
teams in no man's land. Let's talk about the teams that's in right now. Let's talk about. I like the Rams.
Yeah.
I like the Lions, and
Mhm.
I didn't know this is kind of like a sleeper team. I like the Broncos.
Yeah. That's straight. Broncos alright, I guess. The Raiders just almost put them in the chokehold last week. They
Now, why
won.
would
I
you
think it
bring?
was
Why would you even bring up the
24-17.
Raiders? Why would you even bring up
Damn.
the Raiders
Dang,
right
what the
now?
fuck?
The Raiders are about to be the first pick in the draft,
The Raiders are still playing your favorite teams to the best games at the end of the
and the
season.
Raiders are playing my favorite team for the first pick in the draft.
You said the Broncos, the Raiders just lost to the Broncos 24-17. What did the Giants do against the Broncos? How they played yet? Are
And
you
there you
looking
go
forward to that
again. This is
game?
another recurring conversation we keep having. You keep bringing up these losses.
You
I
bringing
mean,
up
after you say a loss, everything you say after that, I mean, it's a loss. I don't care how you lost. It's a loss.
You didn't watch the game, that's why. But moving on.
So you want to talk about the teams that's out. Who you want to see in the draft? That's what I want to with the Raiders. Let's talk about draft picks. Who you liking in the draft for the Raiders next year?
I haven't really looked at the draft because that hasn't really been on my mind. I know you've thought about it before, but I'm not sure. I think we would probably look for a quarterback. I don't know who, maybe Mendoza, maybe Fernando Mendoza. But I know we need a quarterback, we need some O linemen, and we need some defense to get our defense a lot better. We need to get our O line a lot better. We need to pick up a new quarterback.
Okay,
I think hopefully that's what they're looking to get in the draft.
but moving on back into this year, who's your NFL MVP this year?
Right now, my MVP has to be, I think, from the Rams, maybe either Jackson Smith, Njimba. Man, he been cooking this whole
You mean for
year.
the Seahawks?
Or yeah, Seattle. My bad, for the Seahawks. Yeah, that's what I said, Seattle. But him, and then I think it has to be Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he's just been putting up points, and he's just been winning games consistently throughout his career. This year as well. But I think he's he's a great team leader because who's on the Buffalo Bills other than Josh Allen and their running back? I forgot his name, but I think he's a good team leader, and he's been maybe the best player on the field. As
I
well
think those
too.
are that's an interesting pick. Josh
Yeah, I think
Allen.
Josh Allen and Jackson
Josh
Smith.
Allen is a very Josh Allen is consistent. You know,
Yeah,
that's the thing about Josh Allen. He's consistently good, very good. I wouldn't say he's consistently great. He's consistently very
yeah.
good. You know,
Good.
but for me, I was nobody's really stuck out to me like just really blown me away on offense this year, just because it's just been such a offensive year. I guess you know, it's like it's like almost they got to rethink defense now. Defense has to change, or they got to give some extra rule to the defense to balance it out because NFL games ain't supposed to be going scoring this many points. But
Everybody scoring 30 plus a
I
week.
got a defensive MVP. I got
Who
Miles
you got?
Garrett.
Hmm,
Miles
that's
Garrett got 20
interesting. Tell me
sacks.
about that.
Miles
You
Garrett
got
got
what?
20 sacks uh, this year. 20 sacks. He's about to. I mean, he might break the sack record. He's on pace to break the sack record this year, and nobody's talking about it because I guess people is kind of talking about it, but he's on the one of the probably the worst team in football, right there with the Raiders, the Giants, and the damn it's the Raiders, the Giants, and the
He
Browns,
gonna make
basically.
sure he say the Raiders every time he get every chance he get.
But Miles Garrett got 20 sacks, and I'm like, how you got 20 sacks on the? I mean, isn't that supposed to translate into some sort of victory? Like, I don't know.
I think Miles Garrett has done that since high school. Miles Garrett, I think he's forgotten about. He's been in the league so long doing what he does. It's like, okay, that's what he's been doing. What is there something new? So I think people forget about him, but I think he might be. He's probably the best defensive lineman that you can get in the league. I think he's in the top tier.
I mean, he's
You got
probably the
any
best
other?
player. I say this, he's probably the best player in the league right now.
I think that's debatable, but you can definitely put him up there.
But it has no impact.
Nothing. Well, you got any other? Anybody else you think maybe?
I was thinking Miles Garrett, and then I like I just like Jameer Gibbs this year.
I
Honestly, he's
like him
somebody.
too. I've watched him since he was at Bama. I think he was playing in a game. It was either the SEC championship or a game in the playoffs, and he did what he's been doing now in the league. He took he ran right up the middle on like an inside zone play and took it like 60 or 70 yards, and I was like, oh man, nobody was gonna catch him. Like he just ran past everybody, and it was like the camera. It was him on the camera by himself, just running. And he's consistently done that while he's been in the league. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he broke Barry Sanders' record either last week or the week before that. And I think he's
For
just been the
rushing
most.
yards in the game.
yet for rushing yards in a season at his age. I can't remember. I believe he's like 21, 22, or 23, and he's already ran for like 2,000 yards in two. I think this is his second year. So I think that's a really, really, really good pick to be in the for.
Well, I say this. I respect as a fast guy myself. I like fast guys. I like seeing people get ghosts. I like seeing people be speedy. I like seeing people get greedy. And for the most part, whenever I turn on the Detroit Lions, you can pretty much guarantee at least one or two times Jameer Gibbs is about to be getting ghosts
See
on.
him take off.
It's been he's
Everybody.
probably been like because it was Tyreek Hill for a long time, but with the injury to Tyreek Hill, um, it's kind of like Jameer Gibbs and picked up the
Yeah.
speed torch.
Fastest man in the league.
But let's go ahead and you got anything else for the NFL?
No. Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, teams. We got a couple of teams that's already out. Um, regularly to start it off, we got the Chiefs. I think they won a division for 9 years straight, and they've been in the playoffs for 10 or 11 years straight. I don't think they have a chance to make it in the playoffs after their loss to the Houston Texans the other day. Houston played them pretty good, really good actually.
Hey,
I don't
I'll
think
tell you
Pat Mahomes
something.
scored a touchdown.
I can tell you something right now. The Chiefs are not going to the playoffs this year. It's just not
No.
their year because they got the Broncos and the Chargers in the division.
Yeah, but like last year, something could happen and every team make it. Well, we have three teams that make it in our division. So
How you gonna have three
it
teams that
could.
make it in the division? I've never seen that before.
You said it. Say that one more time.
You can have three teams in one division make it. I thought it was only two teams in the division to make it.
It was three teams. The Broncos, the Chargers, and the Chiefs made it to the playoffs last year.
The Chiefs are not. Dude, they done already lost 7 games.
That
So
doesn't mean anything. It's still teams that can get into the playoffs at the end of the year. It's not likely, but they can.
well, I'm just even looking at y'all division. Who's winning? The Broncos, and then the Chargers are getting the